Hey guys, it's me, Mama Sue, and you have come to my little itty bitty channel, Glam Goat Face and Farm. More face than farm at the moment, but you know, we're getting there. Anyways, this is it. This is the last video going through all of my eyeshadow palettes. If you've been with me, you know it has taken literally months to get here. It was a declutter. Of course, once I get to the Nomad palettes, I'm not decluttering any of those. So it's just a showcase. Anyways, we're going to look at Christmas palettes and one kind of a winter palette. And I'm going to do a little eye look and, you know, we'll see what happens. So, if you like makeup and getting started on a Gel X fingernail journey, and on Monday mornings, we do some skincare and read a chapter out of the Bible. If you're into any of that, or you're interested in any of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up so that, you know, the algorithm will put me out there and we can make some more friends. At 500 subscribers, well, a little over 500 subscribers, because, you know, it's a YouTube thing, we're going to do a nice little makeup giveaway. And it's green, but it's a nice makeup giveaway. And, you know, seriously, hang out. I'll be right back. Eye primer, and I just wanted to show you my bronzer I'm using today is Too Faced. This is the chocolate gold sorbet. Okay, it's got a little glitter in it, but y'all know me, I like the glitter. She still smells like chocolate. She's beautiful. I love Too Faced. I love Too Faced bronzers, are just some of the best. Okay, and here we have the Balm Blush from Nomad Cosmetics. This is a new product. I am not thrilled with this. It does not do well on my face. I have very old, dry, puckered up skin, and it doesn't. I have heard people talk about, like, these things sticking. It doesn't stick. You know, once it's on, I don't have a problem with my hair sticking to it or anything, but this is where we're going. This is where we're going with it. I hate throwing things out, brand new, beautiful things, but I don't really think I know anyone that I would give it to. And it's not a bad lip shade, so there it is. Also, I am using the highlighter. This just came out, like Monday was the release. Now, I had a hard time with this because it was showing a lot of texture, and I don't know, I'll have to put my glasses on and watch this later to see how much texture, but sponge did not work for me. I used this brush. It's kind of round, it's a little bit dense, but it's still nice and soft. I went in and I like stifled it. Stifled? I don't know, how do you pronounce that? Let me know below. But I pressed it in with the brush, and I feel like I'm seeing a lot less of the texture appear. That's a big plus because y'all know I love me some highlighter. And for my blush today, I'm using the La Boheme. I really like this. I have used this just light dust as a bronzer. I think in the winter time this will make a beautiful bronzer for me with my light skin, and then cold weather, you know, would, yeah, okay. This one, I haven't figured out yet, but I figure, you know, eyeshadow eventually. This one I'm using here, and then this one I've got kind of blended, and then kind of going in here with it. I really like this. Really am impressed and amazed, and I love it, which is good because I just ran out of my hourglass, and I loved my hourglass. But you know what? That's okay, because mad about nomad. Let's make that thing, guys. Hashtag mad about nomad. Anyways, let's get looking at some of these palettes. So the first one I'm going to look at, and we'll just do a couple of swatches because, you know, sometimes it'd be like that. This is the, now I've heard this pronounced several different ways, and I think it really just depends upon the dialect of where you're from or where you live. This is the Chamonix Après Ski, which basically means a very cool ski party inside the lodge, next to the fire. Lots of drinks, party time, okay? So, there she is. This does not look like that much on the screen, okay? In person, this, I waited and got this on sale. I did. I got this and the New Zealand gazing at the same time, stargazing. I waited till, you know, Nomad had a sale because I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like them. You know, I don't know how much I'm going to like them, but I kind of want them. So, both of them are awesome. I highly advise anyone that doesn't have this one to get it. It's been around for a while, and they haven't said anything, but it's been around for a while, so I suspect that this will be on the chopping block before too long. She's just, the green looks, the blue looks, the pink looks, the silver looks, there's purples, like, there's no gold, okay? That's about it. There's no gold. And it looks a little bit boring, but when you start putting it on your face, you are like, oh, okay. So, you know, we're going for the pretty stuff. So let's do these three shimmers, right? This one I believe is even a duochrome. Actually, I think there's a couple of duochromes in here. But let's take these ones just because, you know, because that's who we are. I mean, seriously, if you like sparkly stuff, you will like, oh, that's, you know, I don't normally like a powder pink or a baby pink, but that's a really shiny thing right there. You know, I like pink. That is... Those are like Easter colors, right? I mean, you could do like a pastel look with that. We're going to do this, and then I'm going to try to put on makeup, and I'm going to have this all over the place. Seriously. Beautiful. You know, I'm never actually ready. I tried. I have my glasses here. I had, you know, all my other makeup products here. I even had a brush here, but no. I didn't have a wipe. So... wow, yeah, she's I haven't done a pastel look with that palette. I think that might be, you know, an upcoming. Okay, and the next one we're going to check out is going to be the basically it's a Christmas market. Kindle market. Christmas market. From Germany. Also Nomad does a benefit. They give to charity in the area where each palette, you know, the location is based upon, and just, you know, this is such a great brand. Their prices are getting a little too high for me personally, but I highly recommend this brand. Okay, so here, well, you can see like just the beauty, Christmas. What's not Christmas about that? Okay, now inside, I haven't bent this one all the way back, so there is the emblems make up the tree. Okay, that's like the tree right there. This is so gorgeous and shiny, and the red in here is so beautiful. You know, it's matte, but I think that we should swatch that red. Why not, right? Okay, and then this one right here is like a green gold, but it's more like it's just mixed together than an actual duochrome. And then I don't even know what this is. I don't even know, except pretty. Okay, what do you call that? Like a brown, a silvery gray, a gunmetal perhaps? Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Is that, I'll tell you what now. Oh, that's a beautiful red. That is, if you are looking for a red matte shade, that Christmas market palette from Nomad is where you're going to find it. That is and that's one swipe, guys. That's not even me going in twice. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Okay, and the last palette. This is the last palette to showcase. We've finally gone through all of my palettes. Is the Nomad Polar Express. This meant a lot to me. I had the book that I used to read to my son when he was a child, you know, like 40 years ago. Yeah, there's that. And then of course they came out with the movie, which, you know, we had to see and then we had to have. So when I saw this palette, oh, I'm sorry, it was a given. It was a given. Yeah. And here she is. Is she beautiful? We are going to do a look out of this palette. So, I don't know. Should we do Christmas music? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we will. We'll see. We'll see what turns me on when I go to edit. But, okay, let's get that out of the way. Anyways, let's put it to some music.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
So, what do you think? I don't normally go for a brown. Anyone that's watched me at all knows I am color, but I don't know, I've been doing a lot of blue, I've been doing a lot of pink, I've got a green collab coming up, and I wanted to do something out of these palettes, and the only thing really left was brown. I think it came out pretty. Like I said, it's not my preference shade, but I still think it came out really pretty. This was the Nomad Polar Express. This is still for sale. Actually, all three of these palettes are still for sale. You can go to nomad.com, you can go on their Instagram, you can go on TikTok and get any of these palettes. I am really enjoying. I really should do another video today, but I kind of want to just leave this on. The mascara, or the eyeliner I used is a Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Micro Pencil. I do like a pencil. I don't really go above the eye anymore, like above the lashes, but I do my waterline and a little bit of the tight line. I'm sorry, but my eyes just, I can't do the whole tight line. It won't work. So I'm really happy with this. The mascara is just a black mascara from Elf Cosmetics. It's a nice mascara. I thought about putting the blue with it. If you've been watching me lately, you know I am madly in love with a blue mascara from Essence Beauty, and I just didn't think the blue would look as good as the black. Let me know what you think. Should I have gone with the blue mascara? I do like the blue mascara. I do. Until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing. Wake up dancing. Boom, boom. Wake up dancing. Every single day. Bye-bye. And God bless you.